Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. In this video, we will see how we can easily work with tables in HTML5. So with HTML5, you can easily create responsive table. So here we will be seeing how we can create a table, enter values in it, how we can create a responsive table, set horizontal or vertical headers, most tables, how we can set the width border of a table, set the cell padding, or how we can work with table row span and column span to merge table cells, specific table cells. And we will also work on some other examples so that you can easily work with tables in HTML. Let's now begin with our guide to understand table in HTML. Before that, do not forget to subscribe to our channel Amit Things. So let's begin with our guide. In this video, we will see how we can easily create tables in HTML. That is, we will see how to create tables on an HTML web page. For that, HTML is having the table tag. Under a table, obviously, I hope you know that a table is all about rows and columns. This is what you need to set. And in a table, you need to also set heading. You can easily set it. That is table heading. For rows, we have the tr tag, which needs to be closed also, just like table tag. For heading, you have the th tag, which needs to be closed, just like other tags. For cell, obviously under a table you have cells wherein you have records or data. Set it using td. That's it. This is what you need to follow. Okay, so now we will see an example wherein we will create a table. So here we have code51.html. This is under E drive Amit Things folder. Here it is, E drive Amit Things folder, code51.html. Now here we will create a table. At first we will add a sample data. Let's say I've set it team records. Here I'll create a table. So I'll first begin with the tags. Okay, so I have told you before that first we need to set the heading that will come under a row. So write tr tag. This is our first row. So here let's say first will be team name and the second heading will be team rank. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll save it now. Save. Now let's run it and let's see what is the output. Here it is, double click. On double clicking, you can see one row is visible and under that heading team name and team rank. But it is not in a table form because we haven't set a border. Let's set a border style. Let's set for table, th and cell as well. All of them. For border, hope you know the CSS style is border. Let's set it to 1px solid and the color let's set it to blue. Semicolon closed. Now let's save it. Refresh under style tag. That's it. Now save it, refresh, and now you can see our border is visible in a table form. Now let's add some values to it. So here, since we need to add a value here, so we need to create another row. So use tr again and close it. Now you can see we have two columns here. So we will add two td tags, that is two cells. Here I have set it. Team name, let's set it to Australia, and rank, let's set it to 1. Now I'll save it. I've saved it here. Now refresh. On refreshing, you can see our first data is visible. This is the second row. Now let's add another data. I'll just copy paste this. Let's go below India, second. Let's add the fourth row. England, third. That's it. I guess that's fine. Now save, refresh. Now you can see we have four rows. The first one, the first row is this. This is heading. Heading is visible here. It is automatically bold because we have set th. Second row, we have Australia and 1 as team rank. Third row, India and 2 and team rank. England 3 as team rank for the fourth row. So this is how you can easily create a table on a web page. So obviously you know from top to bottom it's a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 rows, and from left to right is your column. So here we have two columns. So here we created a table with two columns and four rows. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily create a table on an HTML web page. It's very easy. You can see from here you can also change the border width, style as well as the color. So we also created a table. We created 4 rows. The first one was our heading and the rest of one was our rows wherein we added records. Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can easily create table header in HTML. So to create table header you need TS tag. So what is a table header? Let's see an example. So here is a table, for example. The following are headers. So you obviously know what is a header in a table. It automatically gets bold because we have set TS tag here. Always remember a table will have only a single heading. Here you can see. So the TS tag comes under the row tag, obviously because it's part of a row. For example, this is the correct syntax under a table row. This is how we created it here. It is having 3 headings, so one more should come here. So this is how we created these 3 headings by using this code. So let us see an example now. We have code52.html here. It is saved in E drive Amit things folder. Here it is, code52.html E drive Amit things folder. Now what we did, first we created a style so that we can add border to a table. We added border 1px solid and blue color. Then our table started here and ended here. Within that we created 3 rows. I should say 4 rows. The first one is heading, second row, third row and fourth row using tr tags. So here we created headings using ts tag. Let's run it. Go to the folder, double click. Now you can see here, this is our first row. Here it is. Team name, team rank is our heading. It is by default bold. Just like here we have these headings. We have these 2 headings here, team name, team rank using the ts tag. And after that all the data cells are visible here under individual rows. Second row, third row and fourth row. So we have 4 rows and 2 columns. The first one is heading. So we have set heading here using the ts tag. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily create table header. Just add heading ts tag under tr tag, that is table row. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can easily create table rows and columns in HTML. That is how to create a table with rows and columns on an HTML web page. So to create a table, obviously you know we need table tag. Under that we add rows using tr tag. So the tr tag gets repeated for every new row. Tr means table row. Under that we need to set the cell values for the columns. So let's say I'll first create a heading. This is the structure. So now we'll be having 3 columns, 1 2 3. Since we are having 3 columns here, we will use the td tag 3 times because we have created 3 columns. So this will create cells. Td tags create cells. That's it, and the same goes for other rows if we created. So here we created 2 rows. First one is heading, and in the other one we will add data for cell. So here we created rows and columns, 2 rows, 3 columns. So let's see an example. Here we have code53.html saved under E drive Amit things folder. Here it is, code53.html. So here we have a table. We have set the border for the table as 1px solid and blue in color. Width is 1px. Then we created a table. Here is the code, the starting and closing tag. These are the rows, first row, second row, third row and fourth row. These are headings. Since the table heading is 2, that means we are having 2 columns. So let's run it. Here, go to the directory, the folder, double click. On double clicking you can see the output is visible. This is what I just said. We have 2 columns and 4 rows. 1 2 3 4 rows and 2 columns, 1 and 2. Why? Because We used tr tag 4 times, that means 4 rows. And why we are having 2 columns? Because we added 2 columns here and 2 cells here. So let's say you need to add one more row. For that, obviously we will create a new tr tag. I'll close it. Now add cells using td. Here it is, fourth. Now I'll save it and refresh it. Now you can see we have created one additional row here. Now you would be wondering how I can add a column, new column. So for that we need to update every row, obviously, because we want a third column here. It will be an addition to every row as well. So let's say here I'll add one more column, team points, let's say. Now update every row, 100. You can just copy this and paste here. And for this too. Now what we'll do, we added a new column. I'll save it and refresh it. Now you can see we added a new column. Now we have 3 columns, 1, 2, 3, and rows we have 5. We just updated. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily create a table, how we can easily add rows and columns in a table. If you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can easily set table width in HTML. So before HTML5, we use the table width attribute, but now it is depreciated, obsolete, don't use it. Okay, so now in HTML5 we will use the CSS style, that is width property. So let's say we have the following sample HTML web page, code54.html, saved in E drive Amit things folder. Here it is, code54.html. So now we will run this code, go to the directory, double click. Now you can see a table is visible, but it is not having borders. Let's add border to it as well as width to the table. For that we will use CSS style, so use the style tag. Here we will set styles for table, and here for table header and cell. Let's set for cell first and header red. Let's set the same for table as well, and here now set the width using the width property as I said before, and set value as 100%, semicolon. Now we will save it. Now refresh, let's see what will happen. So here you can see we have successfully added width. Why we have set 100%? To make it responsive. Now the width responsive, if I'll decrease the size, it will remain the same. If I'll increase, the width of the table will be according to the size of the tab. So we easily set table border and borders for header and cells. With that we have also set table width using the width property. Here we have h1 heading team records, then table heading team name and team rank. Here it is th, and 2 rows after that. That means 3 rows and 2 columns in the complete table. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily set table width. We just use the width property in CSS and set the value as 100%. That makes the table responsive. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can set cell padding, that is cell padding on a table in an HTML web page. So it's very easy. Use the padding property, CSS. Before HTML5 there was cell padding attribute, which is now depreciated. A big no, do not use it. Okay, so now use this. This is acceptable in HTML5 as well using the CSS padding property. So what is padding first? Cell padding. It is actually the space between the cell borders and the content. So within a cell, this is the space between the cell borders and the content. So when we'll see the example, we will understand it better. So here we have our code, code55.html. saved in E directory Amit things folder. Here it is, code55.html. Now we will run it. Go to the directory, double click. Now our output is visible on the right. You can see we have 2 columns and 3 rows. The first one is our heading using TS tag, team name and team rank. So here what we need to do, we need to set cell padding, that is the space between cell borders and the content within a single cell, that is here. For that we need to set the cell padding under a cell. So for a cell we use TD tag, so here we will add it. Right now we have set border here. Here just set the padding and let's say the value under px pixel 5px padding. As we have mentioned here, we need to use the padding property. That's it. Now save it, refresh. Now you can see the space between borders and the cell content has increased. Now let's set a bigger value, 15px, save it. Now refresh. Now you can see it's even bigger. So in this way you can easily set cell padding on a table in an HTML web page. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can easily set table cell width and height. So use the CSS style width to set the width and height to set the height. That's it. Before HTML5 we had width and height attributes which is now depreciated. So that means do not use it. Use the following, this one. Okay, width and height CSS style, that's it. So I hope you know, for table cell we use the tag TD. So we will set the values under this tag. That means we will set the style for TD tag. Here it is. So let's say we have the following HTML web page, code56.html saved in E drive Amit things folder. Here it is, code56.html. Now right now we have the following code, table headers and 2 more rows, that is total 3 rows and 2 columns, 1 2. We will run it. Go to the folder, double click. Here it is, as I said, 2 columns and 3 rows and heading team records from H1. For table header and table we have set the border and the same goes for the cell. So since we need to do the change it under TD, that is table cell, so we will set height and width here using the height and width property as I have mentioned here. Height and width here, set it to let's say 100px. I'll save it and refresh. On refreshing you can see we have easily changed the width and height of table cell. Let's minimize this, 50 would be fine. Save and refresh again. Here it is. So we easily change the table cell width and height. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can easily merge table cells in HTML. So to merge table cells, we have column and rowspan attribute. Column span, you need to set the number of columns a cell should span, and row span, you need to set the number of rows a cell should span. So you need to set numbers in the way like for TD tag, column span, if you want to span 2 columns, mention 2 here. For 3, mention 3. And the same way this works for row span. Here it is, if you want to span 2 rows, mention 2. For 3, mention 3. For 4 rows, mention 4. In the same way this goes on. So guys, now let us see an example. We have this code57.html file saved in E drive Amit things folder. Here it is. Now here we have a table with H1 heading, before that team records, and a table with 3 columns and 3 rows. The first row is heading. So now let's run this. Go to the directory, double click. On double clicking, now you can see 3 columns and 3 rows. Now let's say we need to show the team points here in a new row that merges all the cells and only shows a single cell here. For that, create a new row because we want to add it in a new row. add a TD and close it. Now you want to span three columns, therefore column span is equal to 3. Why 3? Because one column, two column, three column, and the result will be visible here. So I have spanned it. Let's say I'll set total points, how much it is, 175, 100 plus 75, and I'll save it now. Now refresh. Here you can see we have spanned three columns here. Okay, now we have shown the total here. This is for column span. Now let's say you need to focus on row span. So I'll remove this, save, refresh. Now you can see we have removed it. Now I have set row span. Now let's see what happens. Save it, refresh. Now here you can see we have spanned two rows using row span. Here it is, number of rows a cell should span. So we have set two rows here. So under the third column, both the second and third row will get merged because we have mentioned two, that is two rows will merge. Here second and third row merged, and it has shown 100 plus points for both of them. So guys, in this video we saw how we can work with row span and column span attributes so that we can easily merge cells. While using column span, we displayed the result here completely, and while using row span, we displayed the result here by merging cells. Guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can merge table columns in HTML. So to merge table columns, use the column span attribute. How you will use it? Let's say you need to set it under TD tag. Use TD tag column span. If you want to span two columns, set this here. If you want to span three columns, set it like this. So guys, column span is number of columns a cell should span. That is, we have set 3 here. If you want to span for two columns, use 2. So guys, let us now see an example. We have code58.html here. We have saved it under E drive Amit things folder. Here it is, code58.html. Here we are having h1 heading before the table. Then we have a table with 3 columns and 3 rows. Let us run this first. Go to the directory E drive Amit things and double click on code58.html. On double clicking, you can see h1 heading, 3 column, 3 row table. Now we will use column span first. Now let's say we need to display the total of this here under a new row. How we'll do it? Let's create a new row. Now we need to span columns. How many? 1, 2, 3. 3 columns we will span, and here we will set the result to merge table columns. Let's say I'll set it to total points 175, 100 plus 75. Now I'll save it, refresh. Now you can see we have merged 3 columns. This is what we wanted to merge table columns. So guys, in this video we saw how we can use column span attribute to merge table columns. If you like the video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Hello guys, in this video we will see what is table row span and column span in HTML. So both of these are attributes. Column span attribute is used in a table for number of columns a cell should span, and the row span attribute is used for number of rows a cell should span. So to run this, let's say for column span you can use it like this. If you want to span for 3 columns, use 3, for 2 use 2, for 4 use 4. In this way it goes on, and the same goes for row span. If you want to span for 3 rows, mention TD row span. 3 for 3 rows. If you want to span for 4 rows, mention this, and that's it. So now let us see an example. Code59.html. It is saved under E drive Amit things folder. Here it is. Here we are having h1 heading before the table. Under the table we have 3 columns and 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Now let's run this. Go to the directory, double click. Now you can see we have 3 columns and 3 rows. So now we will see how we can span. At first we will use column span. So let's say we need to display the total team points under the last row, that is we will create a new row, and here we will merge all the three. Now TD column span is equal to 3 because we are spanning for three columns, 1 2 3, and merging all three of them. Now save it, refresh, let's see what will happen. So here you can see we have successfully merged all the three columns and displayed the result in a single using column span and the value as 3. Now let's remove this and work on row span. I'll save it again, refresh. So we are back with our table. Now let's say we want to merge both these rows and display the result here. For that, I'll set the value in this cell, row span. How many rows? Two rows. As you can see here, 1 2. Here I'll mention 100 plus, or let's say team points for 50 plus, because one is having 75, other is having 100. This I'll remove because it's not needed, because we are already spanning and merging cells. We are merging both of them. Now save and refresh. On refreshing, you can see we have successfully merged table cells, both the rows under a single cell. So guys, in this video we saw what is the usage of table column span and row span, attributes used to merge table cells, table columns and rows I should write. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can set horizontal header for a table. So to set horizontal header or to set a table header, use ts tag. Since we want horizontal header, we just need to use the tr tag, close it, and inside we need to use the headings. That's it. So here we have set two headings. In the same way you can set headings here. This will create horizontal header. Let's see an example. We have code60.html here, our web page, under E drive Amit folder. Here it is, E drive Amit folder, code60.html. Now let's run it first. Go to the directory, double click. Now on double clicking, you can see the output is visible. Two headings, three rows, two columns. So heading here is team name and team rank. So as you can see, horizontal header is visible. How we created it? I just told you, just enclose by tr tag and add th in it. Here it is. So here we have a tr tag. Under that we have ts tag, that is heading. So we have two headings here. In this way you can set horizontal heading. So here we have our horizontal headers. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily set horizontal header for a table. If you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can set vertical header for a table in HTML. At first, to set header we use ts tag. To create horizontal header, what we do, we enclose under tr tag, that's it. Set headers here. That's it. But to create a vertical header, what you need to do, you need to set heading in every row. For example, tr, I have set heading here. Now I'll set data here. So here we have set row tag, table row tag tr. Under that we have set heading, unlike what we did above in horizontal header. We did the same for the second row, unlike what we did here. So this is how you can create a vertical header. For every row you need to create a header like this. So now we'll see an example. Here we have code61.html saved under E drive Amit things folder. Here it is. Now we will double click to run. Here it is, three rows, two columns. So now we have horizontal header here. How we will create a vertical header? It's very easy. I'll take this and add here. I'll remove the header from here and add it to the row. Remove this. and I've added it here. What I did what I just explained here. Heading in every row here, heading 1, heading 2. Unlike horizontal header, both the headers are here in horizontal header. What we did, we separated the headings because we wanted to create vertical header. Now we have created it, heading under row 1, heading under row 2. That's it. Save it, refresh. Now you can see we have successfully created vertical header for a table. If you like the video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel.